As part of our clay unit, we get to use a digital potter's wheel. A potter, or a person who works with clay, would pull up a chair and sit right about here. This pedal turns the wheel to spin the clay. So a big hunk of clay would sit here, and an artist can make the pot taller, shorter, wider, or thinner using the wheel to spin the clay. And we will be using the Pottery app. So on your iPad, it's right on the desktop here. You're going to click on Pottery. If you're lucky, it'll be right at the beginning. Sometimes you have to just finish someone else's pot before you get to create your own. First thing we do is click on Create. And the potter's wheel is spinning around, and our lump of clay looks a little wobbly. Usually when a potter is doing it, it's kind of out of whack at first, and they have to center it to get it the shape that they want. You can take your finger to make your pot taller. You can make it shorter by pushing down. You can make it thinner, wider, just by taking and pulling your finger. Maybe as you're creating, you think about what you would put in your pot. Would it be the perfect hot cocoa mug? Would it be for a vase of flowers? Would you put pencils in it? What would you do with it? Once you're happy with your pot, we're going to click on firing. Why is it called firing? Well, when we put items in a kiln, we call it firing. Kilns before there was electricity used actual fire. So then we want to click on the check mark. If you're not done with your pot, click on the X. If you're done, click on the check mark. This is what it would look like inside the kiln. It gets so hot that your pot actually glows a reddish orangish color. Don't worry, it doesn't stay that way, just why it's super hot. If an ad pops up, just click the X. From here, you can paint it with patterns or with colors. So click on the brush. You can select and choose different patterns. Psst. Usually if you add patterns, you end up making more money when you go to sell these. When you're finished with patterns, you can kind of scroll over, and there's likely African ones on there and Egyptian ones too. Click on Exit this time. Using colors, the paint bucket, choose whatever colors you would like. You can even blend them. You may either tap or rub. Okay, I'm just gonna go kind of quickly through this. When you go to sell it, the more vibrant your colors are, the more likely you are to make more money. Exit. If there's any other changes you want to make, now's the time. Otherwise, thumbs up. We are ready. Technically, it goes back in the kiln again. We just don't see that part. Ready, thumbs up. It snaps a photo before it goes to auction. Then let's sell it. Check mark. Ooh, it's still going. $79. Are we done? Nope. You can tap on the screen and start making another pot.